Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna film tonight or write anything tonight. It is write night, and it is my time to write. I have had a really shit day emotionally, mental healthily, and I honestly just feel like all energy and motivation has just drained out of me, to be honest. I had a job interview early this week and I found out today I didn't get it. And it's not that I particularly wanted that position or anything. But it just kind of triggered what I was already feeling about myself in relation to work, which was just a general sense of worthlessness and emptiness. Uh, Academia is brutal in many ways. I can't get into that now. But essentially, that is how I've been feeling. So I had like a complete meltdown in the middle of the day. Work went out the window. Shouted at my partner. Cried. Screamed. Yelled. Stopped crying, screaming, and yelling. And got on with the rest of the day because what else can you do? So that was the day. I don't feel like doing anything, but I do know that when I feel like shit, sometimes writing actually helps improve how I feel, and I feel a bit better after I've done some writing. So I am gonna try and do something. I also did actually finish my third short story this week, which was good. So on the way back from the job interview on the train, I did my writing session on the train, and I finished it then. So I was pleased about that, although I did have like a weird emotional moment. So I always knew what was going to happen at the end of the story. That was like part of my original plan and everything. And then after I wrote it, I just felt really emotional about it. And what I'd like done to my character, essentially. I felt awful for her because she kind of didn't deserve that. Why do I feel like emotional thinking about it now? It's a character that I created. Oh God! But there was quite a bit of me in that character, and I think that's why I felt bad about what happened to her. So anyway, I mean, I think it's just one of those weeks where like anything is gonna kind of set me off emotionally. So now I'm in a position where I need to start a new story, and I don't have one in mind to start, so I'm gonna need to go back to I've got a document just with outlines in. I'm gonna go back into that and have a look at that. The other thing that I'm kind of grappling with at the moment is that I think I might have two short story collections. The collection of short stories that I've had in mind when I sort of conceived the book, there's those stories, but then there's another set that are kind of more emergent. They're based on more recent ideas, and they don't really fit under the same umbrella as the original group of short stories. So I think there might be two collections, basically. And what I'm trying to do now is like not worry too much about that and not think, oh, I should write these ones first or these ones first, but just write the things that are in my head, and then think about sorting them out later. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I don't know. I'm just going to write what sort of I feel inspired to write. and just go along like that, because I think the most important thing is that I'm writing something. I don't want to get preoccupied with feeling like I have to write a specific story, because then that will feel like too much pressure. So I will need to decide what I'm going to write, and that is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm not actually sure how much writing I'm going to get done, because I think the stories that are left are ones that... That was my stomach. I don't know if you can hear that. The stories that are left are ones that weren't like as clear in my head yet. So I might just take like a while to get into them. They've got an outline and I just can't decide what to do next. Realistically speaking, I can tell that this writing session is not really gonna happen. I haven't even sat down and opened my planning document. I can't find my lip balm and my lips are really dry and I can't can never find my lip balm. Let's have a look. Can't relax my shoulders. So what story do we have next? So, okay, there are basically... There's 2 stories left in my outlines that have not been written at all yet. Noodle, you okay? Have you seen my lip balm? No. There are 2 stories left in this outline document to choose from. I've got several more stories, but they're already in a sort of half-written state. So my idea was to write the ones that weren't written at all first and then work through the others. So we've got 2 stories to choose from. So what do we want to do here? Oh, the other thing that is stopping me tonight is I'm having really bad period cramps, and that's why I'm kind of hunched over like this as well, so that's not helping. I don't know what I want to do. What do you think? What story should I write next? Maybe you guys can decide.